GPT window. ChatGPT window. ChatGPT is generating a response. Rate 46. ChatGPT says, "Hello everyone. I am ChatGPT, and today I will be guiding Norman, the blind guy with a vision, and all of you body explorers through 20 multiple choice questions about the human body. Play along, keep score, and see if you can beat Norman. Let's get started. Question 1. Which organ is primarily responsible for pumping blood throughout the body? Option 1, heart. Option 2, lungs. Option 3, liver. Option 4, kidneys. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, what is your answer? 1. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, "Correct, Norman. The heart is the organ that pumps blood throughout the body, delivering oxygen and nutrients to all tissues. Fun fact, your heart beats about 100,000 times a day." Question 2. Which part of the brain controls balance and coordination? Option 1, cerebrum. Option 2, cerebellum. Option 3, brainstem. Option 4, hippocampus. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, can you get this one right? 2. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, "Correct, Norman. The cerebellum controls balance and coordination, helping you move smoothly and maintain posture. Fun fact, even though it's only about 10% of your brain's weight, it contains over half of all your brain's neurons." Question 3. Which type of blood cells are responsible for carrying oxygen? Option 1, white blood cells. Option 2, red blood cells. Option 3, platelets. Option 4, plasma. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, what is your answer? 2. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, "Correct, Norman. Red blood cells carry oxygen from the lungs to all parts of the body using a protein called hemoglobin. Fun fact, your body has about 20 to 30 trillion red blood cells at any given time. Question 4. Which bone is the longest in the human body? Option 1, femur. Option 2, tibia. Option 3, humerus. Option 4, radius. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, take your best guess. 1. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, "Correct, Norman. The femur, or thigh bone, is the longest and strongest bone in the human body. Fun fact, it can support up to 30 times the weight of a person standing." Question 5. Which organ is responsible for filtering and removing waste products from the blood to make urine? Option 1, kidneys. Option 2, liver. Option 3, lungs. Option 4, spleen. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, what is your answer? 1. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, "Correct, Norman. The kidneys filter waste and excess fluids from the blood to produce urine. Fun fact, each kidney contains around 1 million tiny filtering units called nephrons." Question 6. Which part of the eye controls the amount of light that enters? Option 1, cornea. Option 2, retina. Option 3, iris. Option 4, lens. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, can you get this one right? 3. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, "Correct, Norman. The iris controls the amount of light entering the eye by adjusting the size of the pupil. Fun fact, your iris is unique to you, just like a fingerprint." Question 7. Which type of muscle is involuntary and found in the walls of internal organs like the stomach and intestines? Option 1, skeletal muscle. Option 2, cardiac muscle. Option 3, smooth muscle. Option 4, voluntary muscle. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, what is your answer? 1. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, "Not quite, Norman. The correct answer is smooth muscle. Smooth muscles work automatically without conscious effort and are found in organs like the stomach, intestines, and blood vessels. Fun fact, smooth muscles can contract slowly and steadily for long periods, unlike skeletal muscles." Question 8. Which part of the circulatory system carries blood away from the heart? Option 1, veins. Option 2, arteries, option 3, capillaries, option 4, lymph vessels. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, take your best guess. 2. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, correct, Norman. Arteries carry blood away from the heart to the rest of the body. Fun fact, the aorta, the largest artery in your body, is about the diameter of a garden hose. Question 9. Which organ produces insulin to help regulate blood sugar levels? Option 1, pancreas, option 2, liver, option 3, kidneys, option 4, spleen. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, what is your answer? 1. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, correct, Norman. The pancreas produces insulin, which helps regulate blood sugar levels and keeps your body's energy in balance. Fun fact, the pancreas also produces digestive enzymes that help break down food in your small intestine. Question 10. Which part of the nervous system is responsible for controlling voluntary movements like walking or picking up objects? Option 1, autonomic nervous system, option 2, peripheral nervous system, option 3, somatic nervous system, option 4, central nervous system. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, can you get this one right? 3. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, correct, Norman. The somatic nervous system controls voluntary movements, like walking, talking, or picking up objects. Fun fact, it connects your brain and spinal cord to muscles throughout your body. We are halfway through the challenge. Norman's score so far is 9 out of 10. Body explorers, how are you doing so far? Are you ahead of Norman, tied with him, or trying to catch up? The second half of our body adventure is coming up, and it's full of fascinating facts. Question 11. Which type of joint allows the widest range of motion, such as in your shoulder and hip? Option 1, hinge joint, option 2, ball and socket joint, option 3, pivot joint, option 4, saddle joint. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, what is your answer? 1. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, not quite, Norman. The correct answer is ball and socket joint. These joints, found in your shoulders and hips, allow movement in almost any direction. Fun fact, your shoulder joint is the most mobile joint in your body, which is why you can rotate your arm in full circles. Question 12. Which gas do humans inhale that is essential for survival? Option 1, carbon dioxide, option 2, oxygen, option 3, nitrogen, option 4, hydrogen. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, take your best guess. 2. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, correct, Norman. Oxygen is essential for survival because it helps your cells produce energy through a process called cellular respiration. Fun fact, each breath you take brings in about 21% oxygen from the air. Question 13. Which part of the digestive system is primarily responsible for absorbing nutrients from food? Option 1, stomach, option 2, small intestine, option 3, large intestine, option 4, esophagus. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, what is your answer? 2. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, correct, Norman. The small intestine is where most nutrient absorption takes place, allowing your body to take in vitamins, minerals, proteins, and fats. Fun fact, if you stretched out the small intestine, it would be about 20 feet long. Question 14. Which blood component helps with clotting to stop bleeding? Option 1, red blood cells, option 2, white blood cells, option 3, platelets, option 4, plasma. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, can you get this one right? 3. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, correct, Norman. Platelets help your blood clot and stop bleeding when you get a cut or injury. Fun fact, platelets are so tiny that millions of them can fit on the tip of a pin. Question 15. Which organ stores bile, a digestive fluid produced by the liver? Option 1, stomach, option 2, gallbladder, option 3, pancreas, option 4, small intestine. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, what is your answer? 2. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, correct, Norman. The gallbladder stores bile produced by the liver and releases it into the small intestine to help digest fats. Fun fact, bile is made of water, bile salts, cholesterol, and waste products like bilirubin, which gives it a greenish color. Question 16. Which part of the skeleton protects the brain? Option 1, rib cage, option 2, spine, option 3, skull, option 4, pelvis. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, take your best guess. 3. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, correct, Norman. The skull protects your brain from injury and supports the structure of your face. Fun fact, the adult human skull is made up of 22 bones that are fused together, except for the jawbone, which moves. Question 17. Which part of the respiratory system is the main site for gas exchange between oxygen and carbon dioxide? Option 1, trachea, option 2, bronchi, option 3, alveoli, option 4, larynx. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, what is your answer? 3. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, correct, Norman. The alveoli are tiny air sacs in the lungs where oxygen enters the blood and carbon dioxide is removed. Fun fact, your lungs contain about 300 million alveoli, giving a surface area roughly the size of a tennis court for gas exchange. Question 18. Which system in the body is responsible for defending against infections and diseases? Option 1, nervous system, option 2, immune system, option 3, circulatory system, option 4, endocrine system. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, can you get this one right? 2. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, correct, Norman. The immune system defends your body against infections, bacteria, viruses, and other harmful invaders. Fun fact, white blood cells are key players in this system, constantly patrolling your body for threats. Question 19. Which part of the ear is responsible for detecting sound vibrations and sending them to the brain? Option 1, cochlea, option 2, eardrum, option 3, auditory canal, option 4, semicircular canals. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, what is your answer? 2. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, not quite, Norman. The correct answer is cochlea. The cochlea is a spiral-shaped structure in the inner ear that converts sound vibrations into nerve signals sent to the brain. Fun fact, the cochlea contains about 16,000 tiny hair cells that detect different sound frequencies. Question 20. Which organ is primarily responsible for detoxifying chemicals and metabolizing drugs in the body? Option 1, liver, option 2, kidneys, option 3, pancreas, option 4, lungs. Take a moment and think about your answer. Norman, what is your answer? 1. ChatGPT is generating a response. ChatGPT says, correct, Norman. The liver detoxifies chemicals, metabolizes drugs, and helps process nutrients from food. Fun fact, the liver can regenerate itself, even if up to 70% of it is damaged. That wraps up today's Human Body Challenge. Norman scored 17 out of 20. How did you do, Body Explorers? Did you beat him? If you enjoyed this session, leave your score in the comments and subscribe for more trivia challenges with Norman, the blind guy with a vision. Next time, we will explore 20 multiple-choice questions about the human brain. Are you ready for the next challenge? Screen sharing.